work is the more of the lie. Yeah, it's alright, it's alright. We go be.
How like important is it for you to be able to network in your hometown?
It's important, you know. I want to change the atmosphere in terms of politically, knowledge-wise, in terms of black people and the inequalities economically in our city. So it's important, you know, to have constituents in this city that care and know who I am and believe in me, you know.
All right, so we at Youngbudz dispensary.
Facts,
what's a little bit about the book right now?
Well, the book was conceptualized maybe 2 years ago at this point, and I was selling just graphics at first, you know, and then I was like, okay, let me put this in a book. I really do, in the beginning, was doing more marketing and web design, you know, and graphics, but here it was a little slow, you know, the environment, the business environment was a little slow when it came to marketing in the black realm.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, let me pop off this art. So I created this book to give me some residual income, and it's been going well. It's in Tulsa Public Schools, it's in the library. I sell it here and there, and it allows the message of Tulsa to get around, you know, to be known.
Alrighty.
As you know, we just celebrated 100 years since the massacre, so
Yeah.
all eyes on Tulsa, and a lot of people interested in the history, which is important.
Yeah.
I was going back to school at Tulsa Tech, and I was just playing around on the computer and came up with it. So this was birthed in 2012, and the rest were about 2018, you know, just from moving back to Tulsa. So I lived in DC for 8 years and Baltimore for 2, and decided to come back and be more in touch with Tulsa and my family. So that's why I'm here.
So how long you plan on staying and networking with us?
I mean, I travel here and there. Being here in Tulsa, yeah, the cost of living has allowed me to travel outside. So I'm appreciative of that even more. You know, I was grinding hard in the city, and most of it was going towards rent and cost of living, you know, the train, everything else. So I'm glad I come here and save a little bit and jet set whenever I feel like it. We in Youngbudz right now. It's 31st and Mingo. Come check it out. It's black owned, you know. She's doing her thing. Women owned. Let's go.
Be alright, be alright. It's alright.
Alright, so we have Revamped Remedies over in Broken Arrow off of 91st. So if you want to get your hookup, come here. Get your remedy. And we got art on the wall by myself, and it is for sale. I even made payment plans, so if you see something that you want, feel free to give me an offer. Usually I do about 30% on the piece, and then you pay it off, and then you can take it home, right?
It's alright. We gon' be alright, be alright.
Okay, so this one's called Our City, and here you have a city, and then you have the up top, you know, like the sky, I guess you could say, and then this is the underworld, is what I would call it. So the owl is the seer of the night, seer of the darkness, so I'll put an abstract owl there. And this is an ankh, which is the Egyptian cross. That's also a cross there, and a crown. It's funny, he said, is this a cemetery or something? And I guess it could represent that, but I don't know exactly when I created this, but I wanted to present the upward movement and then also the sinister aspect of Tulsa, maybe, because it's considered the Bible Belt, but then there's a lot of wrath here and confusion.
Right.
So
that's dope.
I'll see though. This one is Haru, which is Egyptian. It's in the hieroglyphs if you look at them, and it's the sky god that protects the sky. And so then it's in that one too, but the sun, there's a sun here. And I actually have a tattoo of it, sun. But it's got arms and hands. And then the hieroglyph Queen Nefertiti is actually offering the sun gifts. It's called Aten, the sun disk is what they call it. And they're not like worshiping the sun, they're reverencing the sun. And yeah, so the original is blue actually, and then I put it in Photoshop and changed the color to red.
Okay.
And everything's on wood.
And what's the significance of the wood?
My brother gave me some wood early on because before I was just using canvas, and I like the way the paint soaked up the wood. Yeah, the wood soaked up the paint. I'll say that. And so I went with it, and then when I went to DC, I would find a lot of wood in the alleys and stuff, and so yeah, that's free canvas if anything, you know. So I would, and then it connects me to the city, you know, and I have another story to go along with it. So and then I met an artist in DC who is actually in Smithsonian now, and he just started calling me Tree, like just straight up. So then I dropped the J of my name because I was doing Dawn J for my middle name, which is Joy Lynn, and started going by Dawn Tree. So that happened, it was years ago that happened, so it just all works now. And
It's like signature.
you say what?
It's like signature now.
Right. And I just got some wood burning stuff, so I'm gonna start burning into the wood too. So
Dope.
yeah, you know, it's evolution. Art, that's what it should be. Don't be scared to like change up and do what you feel like you want to do. Some people, because it sells, they'll just like create it over and over again. I don't really reproduce my pieces, so if you get a piece, you get an original, you know?
Yeah. Already.
Here we go.